football.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Here's 2nd and 10. And Spears with another carry. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 19 and a first down. Now Levis. That's complete to Traylon Burks. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Levis to throw off play action. Caught by his tight end Wesco. And it's a Titans touchdown. Trevon Wesco, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans get the upper. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Spears on 2nd down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. But they go play action. Here's Levis. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's Levis. Eluding the pressure right. That pass taken in by Burks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Hand off to Spears. To the 43, 2nd down. The Titans at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, here's Levis. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it with Janovich. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. And here's a give to Spears. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. Now 2nd and 9. Levis back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. First and 10. Here's Levis. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Levis to throw once more. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Levis on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Now Spears to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Right back to Spears. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake, Levis. A shot downfield for Burks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Here's a run by Spears. Dances by him. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Levis now off of play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first. Levis sets up to throw here. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now this throw caught left side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A handoff. Haskins trying the right side. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. He'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Play action now. Levis. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll run with Spears. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Levis looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 74 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Right back to him on 1st down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and short, it's Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Now Levis. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
An audible here to get a new look. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45. After the interception, here's Smith. Oh, Metcalf, what a catch. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. And that was an excellent come from behind.
the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Evan Ingram, who's now over 1,000 yards receiving on the season. It's the Jaguars and the Buccaneers, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They will run for the first time here with White, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. The Buccaneers in trouble to start play, 6-8 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
An explosive 38-yard pickup. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. White will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, this is White. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touch. Mayfield off the play fake. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. White's numbers from a week ago. 20 carries, 74 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. White. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Mayfield to throw it. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they move the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it. So
the Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now back to the ground game with White. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They're in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Russell Gage, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They go play action. Mayfield forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd down, Mayfield. This is White on the screen. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mayfield on play action. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. And again, it's Mayfield. And that It's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On third down, a run from White. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting chipped. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, they'll run with White. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Mayfield now. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
They run straight ahead here with White, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
All around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss. They stay on the ground with White. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jackson. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Mayfield. Looking for White on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Going across the formation, there's Houghton with it.
Touchdown! Cade. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa.
It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and we'll see the dynamic Justin Fields. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Bears and the Cards, coming up next.
Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Fields. And he will find Scott on the right side, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here's Fields on the sneak. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. Fields going to keep it once more. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Hand off right side for Herbert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Fields being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Herbert powering up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Bears at 500, 7-7 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a hole to avoid the contact. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Herbert. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard.
Eberflus clearly in disagreement with that last call, and he's going to throw the challenge. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining.
First down, Murray. Throws this one right side to Pascal. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8. Second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the 22-yard line.
So from the 22, here's second and 2. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over.
On first and 10, here's Fields.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Fields now to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Herbert.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
They'll go again with Herbert. And the tackle there by Chris Barnes.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Fields throw there, hauled in by Claypool.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
On play action, Fields.
Open man, this is Lewis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
A final shot before the break, Fields.
And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And now a first down throw, Fields.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A handoff for Herbert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Fields. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. Here's Herbert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Fields. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. From his own end zone, Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big pickup of 38. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Herbert now on the option. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Alex Leatherwood, the Alabama man, called for the penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 28 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he's taken down inside the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool. Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. On first down, Fields. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing again is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. This is Herbert. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. 2nd and 6 coming up. Herbert once more.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
All eyes on Fields. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been... This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the play.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Off play action, Fields.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be wrangled to the ground right there at the 32-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Read option. Here's Herbert. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
They'll run here with Herbert.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Back to throw. Fields. They'll set up the screen for Herbert.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Fields.
Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
To throw is Fields.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call old school way, a running play. Because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They
It's week 16 of the NFL, and we'll see the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Dolphins and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. It is week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5. Play action. Now it's Tua. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And now the first run for Devon Achane. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Dolphins at 10-4 on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Here's 3rd and 10. Now Tua. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Wilson with a first down carry. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons
able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Dallas offense set for the...
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Locked in. First and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
And here's Jake Bailey now.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Second down, this is Wilson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Tua now on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a give. Running left is Wilson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. They'll start the drive with Wilson. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. And quickly they get to the line. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Tua now on first down. Short throw hauled in by Croft. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Tua. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Able to fight. Now the ball comes loose. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On play action, here's Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They chalk that one up as a... Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And he he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Here comes third and about a foot. Here's Gaskin.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Tua to try again on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well,
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Up next, we'll see Russell Wilson. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Broncos and the Pats on Sunday night primetime.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Here's Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them. Is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play? Or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They try the left side here with Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason maybe. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Juwan Bentley was the one who found his way through and finished off that play.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But you look at this Patriots defense.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. On fourth down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver.
The all-pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England.
And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone of the Patriot. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Up the middle, it's Williams.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Now Wilson.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Now Wilson on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Wilson.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
And they'll get to him right away at the 40. Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we are at halftime here.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Out route complete to Dulcich.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. On the return is Jones. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard. They go play action now. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Oh, boy, hang on here. Injured player, and it's Russell Wilson. Certainly have to hope this is nothing major.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Jones on the return. Gets around him. And shutting him off. Now open field. And still fighting. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Stidham.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Williams running left. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well.
And that's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. The medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
And this one complete again to Mims. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Stidham. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go. Stidham on 4th down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to be taken down. Remember, he needed 4 yards, and 4 yards is going to be what he gets as they do convert here on 4th down. Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. Now Stidham, off play action. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bronco score. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Judy. Well, this was a very close ball game at half.
It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and we've got the incomparable Travis Kelce. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Chiefs and the Raiders, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. A very Merry Christmas Day, everyone. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, this, the first of three here on this Monday, and it starts with a couple of rivals with history back to the AFL days.
History indeed. Great games. Teams that had to go through each other in order to accomplish what they wanted, which was to get to the Super Bowl. And remember just a few years ago, Kansas City, they've owned this rivalry in recent years, but the Raiders went to Kansas City and won. And remember taking a victory lap around the stadium on their way to the airport in their team bus.
We drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. On first down, Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Time again to see Josh Jacobs in this Vegas offense. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 10 carries, 62 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, He has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to have...
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for KC. 42 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now Mahomes. That went into the hands of Tony downfield.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And again, it's Mahomes. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Mahomes now on 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC.
And the Raiders have got him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here comes...
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter.
In motion right is Tony.
And they'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Running left to give to Pacheco.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A give right side for Pacheco. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Mahomes to throw once more. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes.
Open man right side is Tony.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4.
This ball deep for Tony. That is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They go play fake. Mahomes.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's 2nd and 3. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Richie So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Finding Kelsey.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile, we do have an injured player. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Mahomes.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both
It's Week 16 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Eagles and the Giants. And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Well, straight ahead, we've got a rematch from last year's AFC Divisional Round 2. And it's going to be the New York Giants taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and a Merry Christmas to everyone out there watching. Thanks for joining us on this special day. Partner, Merry Christmas to you, and what an afternoon of football we should have in store here. Two great rivals in the NFC East doing battle here in Week 16.
And how many times have they gotten together and big stakes were out there for either team? I remember way back when Philadelphia had to beat the Giants twice and ended up going on and winning an NFL championship that season.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on two straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Shoves him aside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Hurts sets up to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They begin with a run by Penny. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. These two teams all tied after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Penny. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They go play action with Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Here's a diving catch right side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Escaping the pressure right.
Got his man. It's Gainwell.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Now Hurts going to keep it running left.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
It's caught. Smith.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Elliott is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end.
So we're in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. On first down, Hurts. Smith catches left side. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. Well, he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 52 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
On second down, here's Penny. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be John. Penny, a first down carry.
Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Second and 9 now from the 21. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Penny up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Kayvon Thibodeau
in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Pass. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out.
And the question now,
Brandon
how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll look to throw here. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2.
Hurts will throw.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. And around the goal line, especially. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurts.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeau able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's Hurts to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Flush to his right. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there. And
now Jones.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jones. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. Here's Ward to return. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
This is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That one complete down the field to Smith.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to almost certainly win the football game. The kick by Elliott goes good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we're going to see Mark Andrews. He's been a production machine with a 1,200-yard season going to this point. It's the Ravens and the Niners on Monday Night Prime Time.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California.
Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Now, this, not your typical Monday night. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Merry Christmas to you and yours, everyone at home. But, Charles, this, the third of three here on this Christmas day. We saw the 49ers, remember, on Thanksgiving night as well. Now they're back, looking to turn the tables on the team that got the better of them in Super Bowl 47.
And that was a decade ago. And that was brother versus brother. That was the storyline. One still remains, but the storyline that exists today, two really good teams getting ready to go at it.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When you look at this defense,
they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
One thing players always tell really pay attention to numbers, I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Now Purdy. Looking deep for Jennings. That's caught at the 25. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incomplete. then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore about ready to go. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw, Purdy. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Purdy sets up to throw again. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Sam. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Starting the 2nd half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Purdy off the play fake. And he will find his man Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Purdy looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now Purdy trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 33. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Moulton. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st down, Purdy. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now it's the backup Darnold. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up in. So the football will be at the 20. As this offense gets set to take over. Darnold to throw. And that's caught downfield by Kittle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Here's Darnold. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, all right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? Now Darnold, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. So the final seconds tick away in this ball.